Many things have been blamed on the internet over the years, including the record business, Blockbuster Video, travel agencies, roadmaps, empathy, polite discussion, and porno mags. The conspiracy hypothesis, on the other hand, has not died. In reality, the internet is giving fresh life to some bizarre beliefs that have been floating about for generations. How does QAnon rip off the world's oldest conspiracy theory? On the surface, QAnon appears to be a Trump-era conspiracy theory. It's essentially an ever-expanding web of nonsense meant to make Trump appear to be battling a secret worldwide network of horrible child killers. QAnon is now so well known that even your grandmother is aware of it. In reality, that is the crux of the issue. Your grandmother adores QAnon, as do all of her Facebook friends. But QAnon isn't as new as you would think. It's just a rehash of every old conspiracy idea. The Protocols of the Elders of Zion, the most devastating conspiracy theory in history, is at its center. The Protocols of the Elders of Zion is a book that has been around for 100 years. It's a book that Hitler read and that influenced the 9 Elements perpetrators. It is maybe the most harmful book ever produced, a mad deception that has hung over every single Jewish person's head ever since. The book purports to be a true account of a covert encounter. At this secret gathering, influential Jews schemed to take over the globe, conduct covert wars, influence banking and the media, and establish an endless one-world government. This is obviously a crazy, prejudiced fantasy. The Protocols in 1921, it was shown to be a fraud. It was very certainly the product of the Russian Empire's secret police, who sought to rally support for the Tsar by scapegoating a minority, in this case Jews. Despite the reality that the great majority of European Jews lived in abysmal poverty, the existence of a few rich Jewish families was twisted into conspiracy ideas of a self-interested and insular Hebrew cabal trying to conquer the globe. This is certainly a crazy falsehood. Unfortunately, because the world is a racist place, many people were eager to believe it. When the Protocols were released, it sparked a wave of violent mob rioting that resulted in the deaths of thousands of Jews. In America, Henry Ford, the man behind Ford Automobiles, handed away 500,000 copies for free. More recently, Colonel Gaddafi and Hamas have exploited them to fuel anti-Semitic sentiment in the Middle East. Even as recently as 2012, it served as the idea for a big Egyptian television series. The Protocols falsehood spread so far that the core notion of a secret wicked organization dominating the world is now quite popular. It serves as a focal point for several conspiracy theories, namely QAnon. According to the QAnon doctrine, the world is ruled by the families of Hillary Clinton, who is not Jewish, George Soros, who is, and the Rothschilds, who are also Jewish. He claims that they control the media, the banks, instigate wars, and intend to establish a one-world government. Does this sound familiar? But what about QAnon's accusation that these powerful individuals drink children's blood? Child murder, on the other hand, is founded on a terrible falsehood that goes hand in hand with the Protocols, blood libel. Blood libel is the Christian Church's historical racist fiction that Jewish people mercilessly murder Christian infants in order to utilize their blood in religious ceremonies. And according to QAnon, the Clintons and their secret organization do the same. Except in the Q story, murdering children is motivated by adrenochrome. Adrenochrome is a mysterious substance that Q followers believe runs through children's veins and is consumed by wicked elites to get high. Adrenochrome has never piqued the interest of actual scientists, but the Western counterculture has been mythologizing it since Aldous Huxley wrote about it while off his face in 1954. Alex and his band of sociopaths drink pints of milk spiked with adrenochrome between episodes of ultraviolence in A Clockwork Orange. In Hunter S. Thompson's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, the character Dr. Gonzo states it only works if you obtain it from a living human adrenal gland. There are theories that the coronavirus is a cover-up for what is really going on right now. Even in England, the Queen is claimed to have used this to stand out and live a longer life, and it is said to give you perpetual youth. QAnon claimed that many celebrities were appearing less glam than normal during the coronavirus lockdown because the epidemic was cutting off their supply of youthful blood, causing adrenochrome withdrawal. People in authority want their subjects to dream about fictitious elites. In this sense, they are not challenging the power structures that do. Some leaders are so awful, so full of falsehoods that their supporters have been forced to believe a legion of covert P-do vampire groups in order to make their leader appear good. That's all for now, guys. If you want to learn more about this type of content, consider subscribing to my channel. I'll see you at the next one.